Hello and Mingalaba, I am Henry Zin. Welcome to Myanmar Today. Our top stories and reports. DJ Zin's report on swearing-in ceremony of State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi as head of Myanmar Scout Federation and Girl Guides Association. Akajo has a story on NLD welcoming Commander-in-Chief's attendance to Martyrs Day tribute as a sign of Tatmadaw's changing sentiment. Loom will give us the detailed report on World Marketing Summit Myanmar, which is to be held in October. And lastly, Akajo has the story on $10 million worth of hotel investment project in Shan state introduced for the very first time in Myanmar. Before we get to the reports, let's have a quick look at the latest local news from around Myanmar. State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi attended a swearing-in ceremony as head of the Myanmar Scout Federation held at Yangon University Diamond Jubilee Hall and delivered a speech. The State Counsellor was sworn in as head of the Myanmar Scout Federation, surrounded by Myanmar Scout Federation patrons, chief scouts, old scouts and guides, state and region ministers, state and region heads of education department. Myanmar Scout Federation head State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi then delivered a speech expressing her honour and appreciation of being appointed as head of Myanmar Scout Federation. After the event, the State Counsellor went to Yangon University, where Union Minister Dr. Myo Thain-ji explained renovation works conducted at Pinya Hall, Bago Hall and in the Yangon University compound. Following that, the State Counsellor met with students staying in Bago Hall, inquiring about living conditions and to suggest openly on difficulties faced. A Myanmar delegation led by Union Minister for Social Welfare, Relief and Resettlement Dr. Win Myint-ae attended the 11th ASEAN Ministerial Meeting on Youth and the 7th ASEAN Ministerial Meeting on Youth in Vientiane, Laos PDR on Saturday. Union Minister Dr. Win Myint-ae discussed matters related to continuing raising funds for ASEAN Youth Programme, funding for the movement of ASEAN University Student Council and the development of the scheme for ASEAN Youth Movement that will be implemented in 2021 to 2025 at the meeting, and they achieved ongoing consensus. In his remarks at the meeting, Union Minister Dr. Win Myint-ae said that Myanmar has already released youth policy and the process of implementation is underway. He stressed the importance for the development of the youth who are going to shoulder the future duties of the country. The conditions of today's youth and their needs vary from states and regions of the country. The involvement of youth in the process of setting up the policy. Local and foreign experts met Sunday to finalize draft nomination dossiers to enlist ancient city Mrak U of Rakhine State to the World Heritage Center of UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Zone. At the meeting, Rakhine State Minister Ujo Ethain updated the undertakings for their government in the sectors of management, finance, funding and supports to the locals. Then the Director General of the Department of Archaeology, National Museum and Library, the experts and members of committees and subcommittees discussed the draft proposal in detail. That's all with the local news. You're still with me on MI Radio's Myanmar Today, and I believe it's time now for our first report. State Counsellor of Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi, has sworn in as head of Myanmar Scout Federation and Myanmar Girl Guides Association on Saturday at Diamond Jubilee Hall. She delivered her first speech as head of Scouts and Girl Guides. DJ Zin has the story.
On 20 July, State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi has sworn in as head of Myanmar Scout Federation and Girl Guides Association at Yangon University Diamond Jubilee Hall. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by the Union Minister Aung, Dr. Myo Thain-ji and Dr. Myin Tue, Peace Commission Chairman Dr. Tim Myo Win, Yangon Region Chief Minister Upyo Min Thain, Dr. Tan U, State and Region Social Affairs Ministers, rectors from universities, state and region education heads, scouts and girl guides, and invited guests. State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi said it was an honor and privilege for her to be the head of Scouts and Girl Guides. Being herself a Girl Guide, she is also proud of maintaining the guiding spirit. Whenever I thought back about my activities as a Girl Guide along with my group, I have no regret, since it can obviously show that we did everything well, happily and cleanly. The pledge of Scouts and Guides is to help each other in unity. I want to support the Scout movement to make the young Scouts and Girl Guides go on a right way when their mindset and thoughts are young and pure. This can benefit for both their personal life and our surrounding. As nostalgia for the time when she participated in the activities of Girl Guides, Dr. Aung San Suu Kyi shared the memorable jamboree. We lived in small tents. We were trained of swimming. However, we had to maintain the discipline the whole day. We woke up on regular time on every morning and saluted the nation flag. We ate and walked according to the schedule. We learned the handicrafts. We held campfire at night and sang the songs together. Dr. Tatmadaw, Chief Commissioner of Myanmar Girl Guides MMGG, explained about the history of Myanmar Scouts Federation. In Myanmar, the Scout movement has started since 1916, so it is over 100 years now. Unfortunately, from 1964 to 2003, the movement has stopped. Boy
Scouts, Girl Guides,
Before 1964, there were two Scouts associations in Myanmar, Boy Scouts and Girl Guides. After reforming, girls also have participated in Boy Scouts Association, so it has changed into Myanmar Scouts Association. In Myanmar Girl Guides MMGG, only girls are participating as members. As Scout movements, the basic trainings are provided in basic education schools and university. Dolin Tai, the trainer of University Girl Guides, said.
In that point, so in all, no, Tigara Valley, so in Kina Poesy, Suraga, a poesy, a super and Lolo are updated at Tigara, the Nama solution, Calero, Timberley Count, season be like Barry, then be like Barry, through late and be like Barry.
In the training, we teach and train the trainees to have good teamwork, since Scout movement has to be done in unity within the group. We train them to have sister spirit by learning teamwork, cooperation, and coordination. We also teach them the basic practical skills. As Myanmar Girl Guides, we are to be trained from World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts concerning women empowerment and violence against women and Shan in our country. Being an international association, Myanmar Scouts and Girl Guides are to speed up their activities in link with worldwide and the guideline of State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi. That's all for now. This is Dora Susan from MI Radio.
That's a report on the swearing-in ceremony of State Counsellor Aung San Suu Kyi as head of Myanmar Scout Federation and Girl Guides Association. We'll be taking a look at the stocks and currency exchange rates in Yangon, but let's check on weather updates now in the three major cities in Myanmar. In Yangon, cloudy and thunderstorm in the area. The daily outlook is around 31 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 37 degrees Celsius. There's a 54% chance of rain for the day. In Naypyidaw, cloudy and thunderstorm in the area. The daily outlook is around 30 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 36 degrees Celsius, 52% chance of rain for the day. In Mandalay, cloudy, a stray thunderstorm this afternoon. The daily outlook is around 35 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 37 degrees Celsius, 42% chance of rain for the day. That's our weather reports here in Myanmar. Before we move on to stocks and currency exchange rates, let's take a look at the second report for today. Country's leaders and citizens paid tribute to the fallen heroes on the 72nd Martyrs Day, and NLD headquarters in Yangon is one of the places where the commemoration convened. At the headquarters, NLD spokesperson commented that Commander-in-Chief's attendance to Martyrs Day tribute is a sign of Tatmadaw's changing sentiment towards constitution amendment and better cooperation. Agacho has the details.
July 19th marks the 72nd anniversary of Martyrs Day, with celebration and marches all over the country. NLD's headquarters in Yangon received supporters and people from all across the region to pay tribute to the martyrs. Country's leaders, local representatives, diplomatic members and media attended the occasion at the NLD headquarters. Aung, NLD spokesperson, said the attendance of the Commander-in-Chief is expected to be a constructive sign of Tatmadaw's changing sentiment towards better cooperation. This year on 72nd Martyrs Day, not only President and local representatives, but even Commander-in-Chief of Defense Services Senior General Aung came and saluted, and that's very special. And this act of cooperation between countries' leaders is a good example for the citizens, and we're optimistic that this constructive relationship amongst the leaders will contribute to the amendment of the Constitution and betterment of the country. For more on the Constitution, Aung, NLD Central Information Committee Secretary, commented. When the Constitution is written, we have to ask the questions like, does it take into account the citizens' opinions and will? And after the Constitution is written, who will be given power? It needs to be based on two of those factors. So now just look at the current situation. Is the citizen having the power now? That's it. That's the reason leading to the current issue. Martyrs Day is a Myanmar national holiday observed on 19 July to commemorate General Aung and 7 other leaders of the pre-independence interim government and 1 bodyguard. All of them were assassinated on that day in 1947. It is customary for high-ranking government officials to visit the Martyrs Mausoleum in Yangon in the morning of the day to pay respects. Among the attendees at the occasion at NLD headquarters, this is Mo from Myanmar Today Township. I'm here to pay tribute and commemorate that sad day when the country's leader fell. I want to urge people to pay tribute to Bojok and not to forget the Martyrs' Day. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on NLD welcoming Commander-in-Chief's attendance to Martyrs' Day tribute as a sign of Tatmadaw's changing sentiment. Alright, let's now check on the currency rates from Myanmar's central bank. $1 is at 1,513 kyats, 1 Chinese renminbi is at 220 kyats, 1 euro is at 1,700 kyats, 1 pound sterling is at 1,889 kyats, 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,113 kyats, 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 368 kyats, 1 Thai baht is at 49 kyats, and the Indian rupee is at 21 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,427. Silver is at $16 and Brent crude oil is at $56. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI is at 11,500. MTSH is at 3,300. MCB is at 8,000. FPB is up 500 at 24,000. TMH is at 3,050. And that's all on currency rates and Yangon Stock Exchange for today. This is Myanmar Today, broadcasting live from Myanmar International Radio. You can visit our website at miradio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website. If you're on FM, catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Or better yet, download MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices so you can listen to our programs anywhere in the world. Moving on to third report. Hub Myanmar Company Limited is pleased to announce that World Marketing Summit is going to be held in October. With the aim of creating a better world through marketing, the summit will take place at Yangon Convention Center, and the summit will be joined by different world great speakers, including Professor Philip Kotler, the founder and chairman of the World Marketing Summit Group. Loom reports.
Hi there, this is your messenger Loom, greeting from your Myanmar Radio. The World Marketing Summit will take place at Yangon Convention Center on 6th October 2019. Creating a better world through marketing. World Marketing Summit aims to improve the state of the world by engaging the global leaders and entrepreneurs to create a poverty-free world. Dr. Tatmadaw Lin, CEO of Half Myanmar Company Limited, and on Dr. Company Limited explain more about the World Marketing Summit in Myanmar.
October 6 ma the Professor Philip Kotler လာမဲ့ World Marketing Summit Myanmar 2019 ပွဲကြီးရှိပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ World Marketing Summit ကကျွန်တော်2010လေးကလုပ်တာဟိုစတင်ခဲ့တာပေါ့နော်စတင်ခဲ့တာဆိုတော့အဓိကတော့တစ်နှစ်ကိုသူကနှစ်စဉ်မှာ marketing အမြဲပြောင်းလဲနေတယ်ပြောင်းလဲနေတော့ဒါမဲ့အခု update ပေါ့နော်အခုလက်ရှိနေတဲ့ marketing နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ update viewer တွေ strategies တွေစာကြည့်တဲ့ပြင်ဒါတွေဘယ်လိုပြောင်းလဲလာလဲဘယ်လို movement တွေဖြစ်လာလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါတွေအကုန်လုံးကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကကျွန်တော်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာလာပြီးတော့ကမ္ဘာကျော်ပညာရှင်တွေဂုရုတွေကနေပြီးတော့ဟောပြောပို့ချမယ့်အစီအစဉ်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်
The World Marketing Summit is mainly organized by Myanmar B2B Management Magazine and Kotler Impact. Following the World Marketing Summit, Professor Philip Kotler, the founder and chairman of the World Marketing Summit Group, will join as a special guest, and he will give a talk about the brand activism in digital times.
Putting on these wonderful meetings and attracting hundreds and hundreds of marketers who want to learn new marketing is only possible with your support. Give you the credit for the results that we are going to achieve with our own clients. Thanks again, and please feel free to reach us with any ideas or any help you need. And let's continue to enjoy making this a better world through marketing. Thank you.
Professor Philip Kotler is going to turn 89 years old next year, so Dr. Tatmadaw Lin said it was time for Myanmar to have him at the World Marketing Summit Myanmar 2019. Dr. Tatmadaw explained how difficult it is to be able to have Professor Counsellor at the World Marketing Summit Myanmar. He said the organizer of the event tried very hard and put a lot of efforts into the summit.
This is a very big and very big, huge event in Myanmar. So one of the largest and biggest and glamour marketing event in the world. So that's why we have to put many efforts, not only from me but also from my partners, my teammates, and like my sponsorships and everything. So we have to put a very great effort to organize it very neatly and very successfully.
Professor Dr. Aung explained who should attend at the following World Marketing Summit Myanmar.
Theory practice housing. Let we look theory papaya only like theory basically let we papaya simple you. Example, Tiani, the Gushi, Lalu, Milai, Jairi, Kuna, Tignawari, and we don't see that we soon enough. Chloe, recording, Uyana. You cannot know, you what it did.
Dr. Sumumontun, Chief Operating Officer of Half Myanmar Company Limited, explained the current status of organizing World Marketing Summit Myanmar.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Sumumontun and Chief Operating Officer of the Half Myanmar Company Limited. We have prepared a contract with all speakers and what they would tell in the summit. Then we prepare for the operation process like venue, stage decorations, and seating plans we have done.
The first time of World Marketing Summit Myanmar took place in Yangon in 2014. Alright, that's all I have for now. Goodbye until next story. I am yours, Loom.
That's a report on World Marketing Summit Myanmar, which is to be held in October. One last report on $10 million worth of hotel investment project in Shan State introduced for the very first time in Myanmar. Top Realty Enterprise on Sunday launched $10 million worth of hotel investment project located in Taungji, the capital of Shan State. Investment in hotels is still a very new concept to Myanmar investors. However, with the growing tourist arrivals in future, the enterprise is optimistic with the return this project will yield.
Myanmar's real estate enterprise Top Realty launched its $10 million worth hotel investment project located in Taungji, Shan State. Interested investors came to the soft launch event in Yangon at Milia Hotel on Sunday to check on the 70% completed project, the Hotel Mingla. Market experts commented that Myanmar is new to the investment in hotel projects compared to its ASEAN counterparts. CEO of Top Realty Enterprise, Sidu said the hotel shortage in one of Myanmar's tourist hubs, Taungji, is the opportunity for the investors. The travelers from both local and international mostly visit Bagan and Shan State. And in Shan State, Taungji, Inle, and Klo are popular tourist destinations. However, currently there is a shortage of hotels there for the travelers. So this is the opportunity for the investors. But the investors will not be able to afford to build the hotels there. However, that's why we have the operators who will run the hotel business and rent out the project and for the long-term investment to the investors. The hotel is surrounded by hospital, schools, market, shopping center, fire service department, and police station. The prices for a 35-roomed hotel ranges from 70 million Myanmar kyats to 100 million. The investors will be paid 10% yield payment per year, and the return will not be based on the occupancy level of the room.
Hotel operator ကသူ့ဘာသူဘယ်လိုပဲ run သူ့ဘာသူအကျိုးမြတ်ဘယ်လောက်ပဲရသူ့ဘာသူနောက်ဆုံးပဲအကြောင်းမျိုးကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဘယ်လိုခေါ်မလဲ hotel ရဲ့ investment နေဒီ tourism ရဲ့ဥစ္စာနေသူနဲ့မဆိုင်ဘူး investor နဲ့မဆိုင်ဘူး investor ဒီ rental guarantee ကို10နှစ်တိကျွန်တော်တို့ကရသွားမှာဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့် rental investor အနေနဲ့ကလည်းခိုင်မာတဲ့ investment ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်
So regardless of how good or bad the hotel operator is doing, despite the low and high of tourist arrivals, it does not have to do with the investors. The investors will get 10-year rental guarantee, and they will get 10-11% yield on return every year. In 2018, more than 500 hotel rooms were booked in Daungji. The occupancy rate saw a slight dip from 77.6% to 77.5% in 2018. The weekend occupancy rate stands at 89.1%, while on weekday, the occupancy rate stands at 75.8%. Despite the promising growth, the inexperienced investors are advised to exercise caution in investing in the hotel project. Jerry Shan, the venture capitalist, commented.
The project အနေနဲ့တော့ဦးကတော့တိတ်ပြီးတော့မသိသေးဘူးဘာလို့မသိလဲနံပါတ်1ဒီဆောက်လုပ်ရေး company ဘယ်လောက်ကြာပြီလဲဒီဆောက်လုပ်ရေး company ဘယ်လောက်အာမခံရှိလဲဦးမသိသေးဘူးနံပါတ်1နံပါတ်2အခုသူရဲ့တည်တဲ့လောက်တဲ့သူရဲ့ project ကအခန်း35ခန်းမရှိဘူးတေးသေးလေးပဲရှိတယ်ရန်ကုန်နဲ့ဆိုင်တော့မတူလေရန်ကုန်နဲ့ဆိုင်ရန်ကင်းထားပါ
First off, I'm not that familiar with the project and developer itself. Second, as far as I know, this project is only 35 rooms. So it's a small project compared to the projects in Yangon. And another factor I need to consider is that I'm not familiar with this city itself, Daungji. So when it comes to project in Yangon, I know the market price and stuff. But Daungji is far from here, and I want to know better about the investment opportunities in hotels that is located in Daungji. That's why I came here. Reports from the city council show that the hotel sector in Daungji enjoyed huge growth year on year, and it is expected to grow further in the future. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's all the reports we have for today. Just before we say goodbye, let's take a look at interesting happenings around the world with a bit of international news. Dozens of dead beached whales have been spotted by sightseers during a helicopter flight over Western Iceland. The dead pilot whales were photographed during the trip on Thursday over a beach of Longifura. It's unclear how the mammals became beached. The region where they were spotted is secluded, inaccessible by car, and has very few visitors. Local media say police in the nearby town of Stikisoma have been made aware of the discovery. The images were taken by helicopter pilot David Schwarzans. In other news, discarded cigarette butts can hamper plant growth, new research suggests. The study, led by Angela Ruskin University, found the presence of butts in soil reduced the germination success and shoot length of clover by 27% and 28% respectively. For grass, germination success reduced by 10% and shoot length by 13%. The study said an estimated 4.5 trillion butts are littered globally each year, making them the planet's most pervasive form of plastic pollution. Most cigarette butts contain a filter made of cellulose acetate fiber, a type of bioplastic. But researchers found filters from unsmoked cigarettes had almost the same effect on plant growth as used filters, indicating that the damage of plants is caused by the filter itself, even without the additional toxins released from the burning of the tobacco. That's all we have for now on Myanmar Today. Drop your comments and messages on our Facebook page and catch Myanmar Today on radio from 7:30 to 8 a.m. 1 to 1:30 p.m. and from 7:30 to 8 in the evening, Monday to Friday. Thank you for being with us on MI Radio's Myanmar Today. I am Henry Zin. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day.